Hello guys, welcome back. Now in today's video we talk about should you pull Lopera or not. We'll do a zoomer version first and then we'll talk about with all the adults. After that you can stay and we can talk about the character properly, okay? First of all, should you pull Lopera? If you're going for follow-up attack, no. If you're going, if you need to finish poison and you're going for follow-up attack as well, then no, skip Lopera. If you are going for Liang Yu as well, you want to get more Liang Yu copies because of she's a little weird, a little sloppy 01P1, then no, skip Lopera. Otherwise, if you're not going for poison and you have a lot of fucking pulls and you don't give a fuck about Liang Yu portraits, or you have like, you spend a little bit, or you have like the monthly, then yeah, you can pull her. It's like an extra character that buffs you and shit. Okay? Good job, Zoomer, to make it for making it this far. Insane, only almost 1 minute. I'm proud of you. Now, adult mode. Now, to make an educated guess on if you should pull Lopera or not, we need to talk about the timeline a little bit. At the time, Lopera had a lot of value because we didn't know what was coming, right? And we actually, me as well, I thought Lopera, by the way, Lopera is a great character, but at the time, she had more value because we didn't know who was coming, and I assumed, at least on the 2.5, at least, we would get a bullet character, because what is this? We didn't get any other bullet after Lopera. What happened? Right? So it was normal at the time to assume the bullet was coming. It didn't. And what happened was another poison character that is really important, Willow, followed by Flutter Page, which is the core for follow-up attack, and then followed by Barcarola, which was a surprise, like, oh, a new team. Okay, well, what about Bullet? You just started Bullet. Can you finish Bullet before you start Impromptu? No. Okay. And then followed by Fatutu, which is the most cracked fucking unit I've ever seen in a while. I think it's up there with Kakanya in terms of giga power, or like whatever she gives, right? As a healer, the buffer for follow-up attack, it's kind of crazy. She can rebalance the HP, what the fuck? And then while doing that, she recalls all of the shells that she's gonna heal. You will see heals about like 10k, 15k heal AoE, which is like absurd. So that team not only is super fun, it's also probably the strongest meta team at the moment outside of Reverie. I don't want to talk about Reverie. It's some weird shit happening there. It's some like distorted universe dystopia, which is like, okay, I don't know how to clear that shit. You can use conventional team for Reverie. Now, I'm choking, by the way. Now, after that, we got Liang Yu, which is like a jack of all trades, and even though she is a master of none, on her kit, the basic stuff that she does kinda caters toward follow-up again, right? Especially like base version. Now, that said, this was surprising, right? I was like, okay, what the fuck is happening? Now, Lopera loses value because you need to, if you care about these upcoming characters, then pulling Lopera, if you're free to play or if you're a new player, is going to be a little bit of a problem. It's going to be a little bit less of value. It's like, okay, do I now really use Lopera? Am I going to use her? There is only 4 slots in the team, guys. When you're making a team, if you cannot change that healer, if you cannot change that buffer, if you really need to use Kakani, or if you really need to use Vila, or if you really want to use Anjonala or Lucio, whatever you have, there is only one spot there. Which one is better? Now, if you're going for, let's say, Joe, sure, right? If you like Spadodia, Joe, these type of characters, then sure, she's good and you should pull her. But see how it's becoming a little more niche, a little more if. Before, it was like, oh shit, Lopera good, yes, get Lopera Pog. Now, even though she remains good, the pulling power, the pulling worth compared to the upcoming character that are like meta-defining or team-defining characters, it's way less, right? Because we don't have any bullets. Now, you could clutch it and wait on Lopera to pull on Lopera before pulling. You wait for the 2.6 like announcements and maybe early kits. I don't know if the timeline coincides and Lopera might fall off before we know who's in 2.6. But if it doesn't, you might clutch it at the last fucking second. Or if you don't care about that or can't be bothered, then don't get her, right? It's an extra character. It's like pulling for 6 or pulling for, I don't know, I don't have another example because all of the other characters, even like the old one got Euphoria, now they're way more important than Lopera. But yeah, like something like 6. Like you don't need 6, right? But having it can help, but you're not using it all the time. It depends on the team. It depends on what you need to do, right? All of these information are important to keep in mind when you're trying to pull or pass on a character. She's great. So if you have the funds for getting her, then by all means, right? You can play her. She's going to heal a little bit. She's going to buff everybody permanently because her ultimate is going to be up all the time. So, you know, personally, I'm gonna wait a little bit, see what's happening, and then I'm going to decide if I want to pull her or not. I can easily pull one of every character, but my thing is that I care about follow-up attack, and I want to make my follow-up attack the strongest that I have. So I was planning on getting like P1 Flutter Page, maybe P2 Fatutu, but probably not. But at least P1 Flutter Page for the +2 AP, or like the +1 AP for 2 turns instead of 1. So that's pretty huge for everybody, even for Liang Yu, which I plan on pulling at least P1, so she gets a little bit better with the rotation and stuff. So, you know, and also I wanna finish my poison team with Willow, so I need Willow as well. So I am leaning towards the skipping, but you know, I might just get a copy at the end of the day. We'll see. In my opinion, in my place, like me personally, I'm not a new player or I'm not a free to play. I can spend money if I decide to get the character. So if I decide to get the character, then I will spend money. Otherwise, for like, sure, I spend my funds now and then I will get the characters. Otherwise, I'm just gonna skip, right? Like if I don't need the character, like I don't have Winsong on my main account on global. Who cares, right? I don't even. The fun fact that I have P2 Winsong on, I have P2 Winsong on. I keep failing to her. P2 Winsong on my global for some reason on my CN. Anyway, this was a pull video. Should you pull or not? Hopefully I helped you understand a little bit more. At the end, you need to make the call. I can yap like for 3 hours straight, and still, it depends on what you want to do. If you have the funds to get an extra character that can help a little bit here and there, then sure. Otherwise, nah. We'll get her eventually, right? She'll rerun eventually, or maybe in 3 patches when she joins standard banner, you'll fail to her. That said, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, comment. Good job, Zoomers. That said, thank you for watching. I stream on Twitch, you know, all the classic plug on Twitch. Come on Twitch. It's fun. There's a lot of cool emotes of me dancing. For some reason, they keep doing that. More shit to do where we do variety. We play other games. I think you might like it, so give it a gander, okay? Twitch.tv/Jakazin is probably also in the description. Thank you for watching and see you next time.